Check, check, check. Radio check, mic check. 1, 2, 3. Hi guys, welcome back to another stream, and I do apologize guys for it being a very short notice stream. This is the benefits of having the Discord. There's always someone just one step ahead, and you know, I just got word that the Fenix update dropped, so big shout out to AvGeek Brewforce for that. He's the gentleman who's notified me of it. I did the update, and here we are. I believe there's some other big streamers now that are showcasing it as well. So anyway, I did the update. We're going to take it for a little spin. This is an unscheduled stream. We're going to do a quick flight over to Montreal. We'll get a feel of the aircraft, and everything looks good. Then we will, you know, reconvene. I guess we'll you know, come back later on in the evening here and do another flight. So without further ado, give me 1 second here, guys. I'm just going to finish getting set up, and we will get the show on the road, show to speak, as they say. So let me see. AvGeek, thank you so much for tuning in, my friend. Welcome on board. Welcome, welcome. Okay, so I've got that on. The vertical there. Aviator Kingdom in the house. Welcome on board. Welcome, guys. Welcome on the vertical stream as well. Let me double check to make sure that the I think the titles are good now. Actually, you know what? Let me change up this title. MSF Live. Oh, the titles are different. Okay, so let me just change up the titles here. Let me get the new titles in here. Stand by here, guys. You know, I think it might be time now to just get the payware version of the OBS here. So let me go ahead and save that. Just stand by here, guys. Like I said, you know, it is an unscheduled stream, so I tried doing everything really quickly. You know, downloading a new installer and downloading the updated installer. Sorry for the Fenix. So one second here, guys. I'm just trying to multitask here. I think that is good. We'll get it all squared away here. Ah, just a little bit on the... you know what? Actually, you know, we'll do Fenix here. So, right. Okay, guys, here we are. Guys, don't forget to drop a like in the video. If you're on the vertical stream, just double tap the screen if you're watching from your mobile device. And if you're on the regular format, you know, you can just drop a thumbs up and subscribe as well, guys. We're trying to get as many subs as we can. All right, so here, let me go ahead and get my face cam on here. Boom, here I am, guys. And you know what? No talking now. I mean, it'll just be related to this. But here we are sitting in Toronto. I am not on VATSIM for today, just for obvious reasons now here. It's just, I want to get the full benefit of just the aircraft. So if we do another flight later on tonight, for sure we will, you know, jump on the VATSIM. So here we are, A320 in the Air Canada livery here. This is the IAE variant, and just recently updated. So big shout out to AvGeek Brewforce. Thank you so much for that. And AvGeek has actually started a YouTube channel as well. If you guys want to go check him out, maybe we'll put in the link, or AvGeek, if you want to drop the link in my chat, I'm fine with that. Thank you, thank you. All right, so here it is. So when you first do the update and get it started, I am in Microsoft 2024. It actually spawns you on the outside from right underneath the belly of the aircraft, so underneath the fuselage, right behind the nose gear. Anyway, we're just going to do a quick walk around here. This is payware scenery for Toronto, and we are going to be doing a real-world flight operation all the way over to Montreal today. So it's not going to be a long flight. It's only like 40 minutes. I haven't even looked at the cruise altitude yet, but we'll take a look after. I just want to showcase it now, you know, try to get ahead of all the other streamers. And like I said, later on tonight, we will be in it. So big shout out to Fenix as well for providing the update now, you know, and, you know, making it available now for 2024. I mean, it was before, but it was like an unofficial update. I think this one is more official. I Like Gaming is in the house. Welcome on board. Welcome, guys. I do apologize if I'm not responding to the chat quickly. I've got 2 chat windows open here. Tried getting the MCDU from WinWing to work. Unfortunately, it's not working. Maybe it hasn't caught up to the update just yet, but hopefully we'll get that working as well, and then I'll be able to showcase the actual physical WinWing. But anyway, for now, we're going to just jump aboard here. Take a look. Already you can see that the visual detail is different. There's a little bit of more shine on the ephesus here, a little bit more smudge and dirt. I had never noticed it before. Maybe it was there before, but I do know the colors now in the flight deck do look a little different. There's a little bit of different shading and it's more true to life. So anyway, Jade Over Elevators, welcome on board. Guys, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And of course, drop that thumbs up button. We'll try to get as many likes as we can. I won't say it too many more times now. Just going to get the aircraft started here. AvGeek has said that there are new sounds available, so we're going to listen to it together. And I'll just go through getting everything set up here, and then I'll return in a minute. You guys continue to chat. Once I get myself all caught up here, I will definitely, most definitely respond to your messages in the chat. So let's go ahead right up to the overhead panel. And as usual, and always when you're starting an Airbus, you know, the familiarity here, you know, it looks the same across all the different variants, but we're going to go ahead and start in the middle of the overhead panel. Battery 1, battery 2 on. And now actually I won't talk and we'll just listen to those sounds together. I'll crank them up for you. All the way. All right, so those were the original sounds now, or not the original, but the new updated sounds. And we're just going to go ahead now and, you know, there it does have the SimBrief integration. It's just an update, guys. If you're familiar with it before, it's pretty much the same, just with upgraded sounds now. Some modeling has changed, and the visuals a little bit. All the notes are available on Fenix's website, so you guys can check them out in there. The giggly oddies, holy smokes, it's been a minute. Welcome on board, my friend. Everybody, welcome. And I do appreciate you guys tuning in so early today. It is an unannounced stream. I thought the Fenix was going to release later on this week. So anyway, planned cargo and passengers for today, 140. Planned cargo, 2,100 kilograms. And the planned fuel, 5,841. We're going to go ahead and load that. We'll do this instantly. See the animation in the aircraft. Wonderful. And take a look at the displays here. This looks more true to life. Not that I ever have flown a real Airbus, but I did read the notes, and they'd say that the even the coloring on the EFIS is more true to life. And that, of course, is with, you know, modern day technology, and with all the new cameras now, you can actually you know, digitize the actual colors, you know, that are seen from the actual aircraft, so, which is pretty cool. I think the developers that are bringing out the A320 soon, I watched one of their videos, and they took advantage of that. So I got all the shading and the coloring right, which is a nice thing to have. All right, so we're going to wait for this to align now. We'll come up to the overhead, to the flight management system here, or the MACDO as I like to call it, and we're going to go ahead and get that all sorted out. All right, AOC menu here. We'll go through the flight init. I know I can bypass this on the Fenix, but why not? It is modeled in here. We might as well use it. Guys, don't forget to drop likes. All right, so here's our route today and our flight information. Air Canada 1314 today with service from Toronto to Montreal, Canada. Here we've got Ottawa as an alternate. ETE, that's estimated time en route, will be 49 minutes for today. Looks good. We'll come now over to the init page, and we're going to go ahead and init request, and it should automatically populate the information here for us. Take a minute here. Actually, we can do it again, and it should come on now. There it is. Flight number, as we saw before, A Canada ACA is the ICAO code. 1314 for today. We'll go over to the electronic flight bag here, and we'll start pulling off the data here. Cost index for today's flight is 5. You know what? We're going to go up a little bit higher on the cost index. Try to get there a little bit quicker. Cruise altitude for today's flight, 350. Flight level 350, or 35,000 feet. And we've got a temperature of -41 at altitude. And we're going to go ahead and init on reference. That all looks good. Perfecto. And I don't know why it's taking a minute to do what it needs to do. Hopefully there ain't no lag. Isn't any lag. Hopefully it run all good. Layla, welcome on board. Hi, I'm Irani. Welcome on board. It's cool to see people from other parts of the world. Thank you so much for tuning in. ATC Swede. Yes. ATC Swede, welcome on board, my friend. Long time no see. Thank you so much for tuning in. I told everyone in the group to join the Students Today over elevators. Thank you so much for that. Thank you, guys. All right, so not really much of a flight plan here. You know, it just got 1 point, and then we'll finish it by creating the or plugging in the departure and the arrival in here. That information, of course, is available on the SimBrief as well. So as you can see here, runway 23 for departure. It'll be via the Det Key 5 Miglo transition, and then we'll be coming into Montreal via the HAB 7 for an expectation, I guess, or we'll be expecting runway 24 right for the approach. Anyway, the information is here. We're going to go ahead and enter that in. So it was departure runway 23. We'll go ahead and get that in via the Det Key 5. Perfect. And then it's the Miglo transition. We'll go ahead and insert that, and we'll come down to a YUL arrival. It will be, what was the arrival? 24 right. So let's find 24 right. ILS 24 right. That looks good. And then it's the Habs 7. And of course, it'll be back through the Miglo transition. So we'll go ahead and insert that. Perfect. We'll go and see any discons. Nope. But we do have the arrival and the departure set in there. That looks good. Skymaster Nightbot nows. Yes, that's right, Nightbot nows. Guys, don't forget on the vertical as well. Sherry, Brian, welcome on board. Do you fly F2 Jet 2? Which one is that? I'm not sure what that one is. But if you guys want to see another jet, if you guys want to see something that I haven't showcased in a bit, or something that I haven't showcased in the past, then let me know, and we can I can purchase it from some of the donations that I get, and you know, we can showcase it. So look at the glare here. I had to move the camera around. I do apologize for that. I just wanted to make it visible. Now, I am a real world pilot as well, guys. This is a very much a real thing in the flight deck, whether in a small airplane or a big one. Sometimes the way the sun comes in, it obscures your vision, or it, you know, makes some of the digital displays here unreadable. Very easy way to you know, to bypass that or to rectify it. All you got to do is use your hand, or sometimes even a clipboard if you've got one on board, and it'll create a shadow. Like in real life right now, I would just create a shadow with my hand, and it'll make the numbers visible. But anyway, I can see them here. We'll go ahead and turn the transponder on, TARA. Even though I'm not on VATSIM, I'd like to keep you know, keep a little bit of consistency here, just for those days when I'm on, guys, when I'm on. All right, so we've got a few minutes for the alignment here. We'll actually, before we acknowledge our company message here, we'll go ahead and get our takeoff data in, and then we'll get ready to push once we get everything in alignment here. So force toga. Yeah, we're gonna force that toga when I hear those engines. Anti-ice will be off, axe will be on. Let's sync the load sheet, sync the weather, and let's go ahead and do our calculations. So as per SimBrief and the electronic flight bag calculations here, V1 152, VR 152, and V2 152. All right, I'll take it. Send to MCDU, which was the computer that we just were looking at. We got the green animation here on the tablet, saying that it has been sent over. If we take a look at the perf page, we've got it in here. Another way to do it is just to manually enter it. We'll keep that on for the first officer, and we'll go back on the flight plan page for ourselves. All right, so IRS now is in alignment. Let's go ahead and acknowledge our company message, and then we'll take a look at the weather and get the appropriate altimeter settings in, and we'll be ready to go here. So received messages here. These are just our load sheets. That looks good. Go ahead and return. This looks good. We'll go ahead and accept that. That looks good. Perfect. All right. It's good. We'll come back now. We'll take a look. I do love the integration here from the Fenix, the tablet integration, the electronic flight bag, and the fact that, you know, through all these sub tabs here, you can just, you know, click on a tab and it'll take you to the appropriate section for the flight plan. All right, so YYZ METAR here, 230 at 8 knots, 19er, a variable 320, 15 statute miles. Pearson Airport, by the way, guys, is about 15-minute drive from where I live. I'm in the fighter jet, says Brian. Chariot, Brian. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. No, I haven't flown it yet, but if you guys want to see it, I'll be more than down for it. A few clouds at 25,000 feet. It is a balmy 31 degrees Celsius here in southern Ontario, dew point 19, and we've got an altimeter setting of 3004. Perfect. I'm going to go ahead and get that number in. 3004. We're going to go ahead and set that. I guess I'm going to have to do a little bit of changing in the electronic flight bag here. We're going to sync that up, but I can do that right now. And we're going up to flight level 350, 35,000 feet. I'm just gonna bug that all the way up. Perfect. Let me tell you guys, it does look good and it does sound good. Also, Sky Master's a yes, I am. Thank you so much for that. All right, so everything looks good. Actually, let me go into the tablet setting here. And sim setting, was it sim setting? Standby, metric, units, controls, position, independent, linked. So EVIS barrel control, linked. So it should now be, you know, when I do the, you know, when I change the altimeter setting on this one, it should change it on the other one now. So as you can see it. That looks good. Back over here, 3004. That looks good. Okay, guys. APU is on. Perfect. I'm going to come now use the electronic flight bag. There are ground services available through this, or you can use GSX Pro. But we're going to go ahead and disconnect the external power. Ooh, I never saw that happen before. That's pretty cool. That was different. And we'll disconnect the chocks. I haven't updated the GSX Pro. Hopefully it'll still work. And we're going to go ahead and request. Sky, look at the virtual chat. Which one? The vertical chat, you mean? Not bad. That's not a banana pronunciation. Ah, thank you so much. Where is your co-pilot? You guys can be the co-pilot. I appreciate you guys tuning in. All right, we're at 1317 on the subs too, guys. I don't have the sub counter on yet, but I mean, if you are watching and want to chat, please consider subscribing. Try to get some more subs in today's video. So just a quick hop over to Montreal today, and then I'll come back on later on tonight, and let's see what other streamers are on. Maybe if Owls is on tonight. I don't know if Owls is watching, but maybe if he streams, I'm going to ride along with him on his stream.
Locking gear.
Or maybe I'll just stream it side by side if he's okay with that. Have to send him a message though. Or anybody else that wants to. Multi-level. All right. I don't know what I'm talking about here, guys. Too much coffee today. All right, say, facing southwest, straight back, or yeah, you know what?
Release parking brakes, please.
Parking brake released.
Commencing push. All engines clear.
Now,
Start at will.
okay, I'm gonna remain quiet now, guys, and let's listen to some of those new sounds here. All right, we'll come up to the overhead. We'll make sure that the APU bleed is on. Very easy to start this aircraft, guys. It's all automatic. We'll make sure that the EFIS is showing here. And by the way, guys, I do like the colors. It just it looks a lot more crisp and I guess real looking, right? Not that I've ever flown a real Airbus. Maybe I have. And I'm just not telling you. ATC Swede sent 5 Skymaster 1 membership. Holy smokes. ATC Swede, thank you so much for that. Much appreciated. Wow, thank you guys. Thank you for that. Congratulations to all the guys that received a membership. Don't forget to thank him in the chat. All right, let's go ahead and listen to those sounds. Big hat tug for you. Thank you. Incredible. All right, so center pedestal, put the engine start selector switch to the start position, and we'll go ahead and introduce the fuel. We'll take a listen. Thank you so much. Avgeek says my luck is horrible. I know, more memberships. ATC Swede, thank you so much for that. All right, let's have a listen on the inside here. So it's nice, it's good. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like the FS Labs a little bit better for the start, but I'll actually listen from inside the cabin. Yeah, congratulations everybody. Don't forget to say a big thank you to ATC Swede for the 5 gifted memberships. Thank you so
join
much
us
for that.
as we explore all that Canada has to offer.
And there you go, guys. In flight.
Votre confort, soyez attentifs
Actually, you know what? We can have a listen in here as well.
que le Canada peut offrir.
There we go. All right, so good start on engine number 2.
Gear.
And we'll go ahead with number 1 as well. I bypassed the step here. Very important, guys. We got to go ahead and initialize
In
those
preparation for
weights.
takeoff, make sure you're comfortably seated.
Let's
with
send
your
that
seat back
over to the
upright and tray
McAdoo,
table stowed.
and that should help us.
Prenez soin de vous asseoir
Yeah,
confortablement,
safety features as well,
redresser le
guys.
dossier de votre
Left is
siège
clear.
et de
Right
ranger
is
la
clear.
tablette.
Amazing, guys. Big shout out to ATC and everybody else that's on the channel. Hey, one of the perks for subscribing for free, if you subscribe for free, you know, sometimes, you know, the graciousness of others, you know, will get you a free membership for the channel as well.
To release it, lift the upper portion or press
Thank
on
you
the
so
release
much for
button.
that.
Attachez votre ceinture.
All right, so number 1, let's have a listen from the inside here.
Soulevez la partie supérieure de la boucle ou appuyez
No,
sur
I don't think there's any in-flight entertainment actual TVs, but
Seatbelt and no smoking signs are located throughout the aircraft.
I mean, we do have the
Comply with
audible.
them at all times.
All right, let me
Les
take a
consignes
look
de
here.
ceinture et d'interdiction de fumer se trouvent à différents endroits dans l'avion. Veuillez les
I'm just
respecter tout le temps.
getting the
It is
sim brief.
prohibited to smoke, to use electronic
can on
cigarettes,
control tower.
or to consume your own alcohol on board.
Il est interdit de fumer, d'utiliser des cigarettes électroniques ou de consommer son propre alcool à bord.
All right, so good engine
Portable
start on number 1
electronic
now.
devices must be set to
That
airplane
looks
mode
good.
until an
We can come
announcement
down,
is made
we'll get
upon
the
arrival.
start
Les
selector
appareils
switch back to
électroniques
norm.
portatifs doivent être
And we
réglés
can
en
come
mode
up to the
avion
top
jusqu'à
here. We
l'annonce
can
à ce sujet à
shut off
l'arrivée.
the master
If your
APU. We'll get
electronic
the
device falls in your
strobes
seat,
on
do not
auto.
move your seat or try to retrieve it yourself, as it poses a fire hazard.
Oh, okay, they disconnected.
To ensure the
All
safe
right.
retrieval of the device.
Si votre
All right,
appareil
let's get the
électronique
aircraft
glisse dans
configured
votre
for the
siège,
departure, and
ne
then
bougez
we'll
pas
start
votre
making our
siège
way
et
over to the
n'essayez pas
active
de le
runway
récupérer,
here.
au
So
risque
auto
de
brake set to
l'incendie.
max. We'll
Avertissez
get the
immédiatement
flaps
le
down in
personnel de
position
cabine
1.
afin qu'il le
It
récupère
is
en toute
down
sécurité.
0.5 for the trims. So
Should
let's
an
go
emergency
ahead
happen,
and
place your feet flat on the floor
get
and top
that
of head
tuned in.
against the seat in front of you.
03,
Or
04,
rest your head and chest into your
05.
lap.
Pitch
Wrap
trim,
your
that
ankles
looks
or wrap your
good.
arms under your legs.
And let's go ahead and arm
En
the
cas
screw.
d'urgence,
Perfect.
posez vos pieds à plat au sol et
All right,
appuyez
I'm
le
going to
dessus
shut
de
off
votre
the
tête
safety
contre le
brief in the flight deck, but
Bien,
they are
branchez.
still going for our passengers. Let's go, guys. Let's get ready to go here. So we'll get the predictive wind shear on auto as well. Once we get airborne, it'll start working. I guess that's it. Let's go ahead and release the parking brake. Let's make our way to the active. There's no radio calls here. I'm not on VATSIM. Ooh, and it is spooling up nicely on the go here. Very, very nice. How do you read what's the name of your airplane and your name? It is the Fenix. We're in the Fenix A320. This is available as payware aircraft. Very, very good airplane. It's been around for a while now. Now it is both available on 2020 and 2024. And my name is Skymaster. Skymaster 1. All right, let's go ahead and get the taxi light on here as well. Maintaining a lookout. That's why there's two eyes in here, or two sets of eyes. They're left, they're right. And some of you guys were reporting about frame rates. I see a little bit of stuttering, but so far so good. All right, so we've got cabin check and takeoff tech check. Let's go ahead and do the configuration. That's good. Still got the message for cabin check. All we got to do is ping. Flight attendants, please be seated for takeoff. Thank you. Holy smokes. Sky, how come your caption isn't working his seatbelt? Captain isn't working his seatbelt? What do you mean? Everything. Yeah, Phoenix. It's Phoenix. A320. Guys, thank you so much. Updated Phoenix is here. And it is hazy here in Southern Ontario. Like I said, guys, I'm about 20 minutes from the airport here. Just west of the airport. Actually, you could see, I could show you the area where I'm at, because it is modeled, or it was. It's off in this distance here anyway. See, it's got a Skyline now. Skyline. 24 works very good now, says Avgi. Yeah, it's nice. I mean, I'm pretty much in this all the time now. I'm probably gonna get rid of the Microsoft 2020 now. Like, just take it right off the computer, and then might do a fresh install on this, and split up the drives where I keep X-Plane 12. So. Oh yeah, there's a little bit of stutters here for sure. Cabin crew has been advised. Got a little bit of a taxi here. Runway 23 is just off to the right here, and then it's off in the direction. It's from the right to left direction. Southwest Aviation in the house. Welcome on board, my friend. Welcome. Thank you so much, guys. Don't forget to drop likes on both. I am streaming both on the vertical and the regular horizontal. This is Fenix A320. It is a payware aircraft. It just got updated. You know, they announced the update a few days ago. Made a video on it. Wasn't expecting it to get released today. But big shout out to AvGeek Brewforce for that. My man, who provided me the info, the 411 in the Discord. And let me tell you guys, the groundbreaking feels a lot different. Feels a lot different. So, and you can see the nose bobbing up and down. Very, very good. One more time, let's go ahead and ping those attendants. No need to call them, but and we're just gonna take the runway here, guys. I mean, how come your pilot isn't wearing his seatbelt? Oh, is they? Oh, the seatbelt sign is on. Anyway, I'll put mine on. Here you go. Click, click. There it is. Good call there. Good call. All right. We'll go ahead and get the landing lights on as well. You might be asking why I put on the landing lights in the daytime, but I mean, so other aircraft can see you, number one, but it's also the birds too. If there's birds in the area, they don't like the light. They can actually see the light. So. And you know, birds flying where they're not supposed to is a real thing. Of course, you know, the birds were here before the planes, so we have to share the skies. Anyway, enough of the rambling. Here's the runway 23, visually confirmed. Would be nice to get the RAS system in here as well on runway 23. All right, we're gonna line up. It is my runway. Payware scenery here, guys, as well. Big shout out to Fly Tampa. Look at the ground textures here. It looks wonderful. Gonna hang it tight here for a minute, and I'll go ahead and see if I missed any comments here. Everything looks good. Southwest Aviation says, what's up? Not much, my man. What's going on? Look what I said in the other set, Jade over. Oh, what did you say? Hi, Sky from the virtual stream. There you go. Thank you so much for that. All right, guys, if you're ready, I'm ready. We're gonna go straight out. Once we get above 1,000 feet, we'll start turning left. We'll grab that first point here on the left here, Savar, as you can see depicted on the multi-function display here, or on the navigational display. Anyway, guys, if you're ready, I'm ready. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut here. I'm just going to make the calls, and let's get out of here. So let's go. Throttle up to 50%. We'll watch those engines spool up. Oh, nice and gradual, and they are in sync. Oh, nice and slow. Let's get the chrono. Toga. All right, Mantoga SRS, runway heading auto thrust blue. Takeoff thrust is set. Airspeed's alive. 80 knots. 100 knots. V1, rotate. V2, positive rate. Gear coming up. Not bad at all. Holy macaroni. Wow, look at a little bit of the yawing swing here. Holy smokes, guys. I don't know what they did on this update, but she's flying a lot different. Very, very nice. A big shout out to Fenix. Look at the ground scenery below. Holy smokes. It's real. This looks pretty good, guys. Back in the flight deck here. Let's go ahead and get that climb thrust set. Climb thrust is set. Pitch the nose down. We'll try to get some of that air speed. Speed check is good. Flaps are coming up. We'll start that left turn. Take a look. Holy smokes. Yeah, guys, this is downtown Mississauga, guys. Downtown Mississauga. Square One Shopping Center for all your shopping needs. Not too far away from there in real life, too. So. You're a A320 pilot. Holy macaroni. Holy macaroni. I'm so happy Phoenix got updated. All right, anyway, let's go direct to Savard. Nice French name there. Go direct. Let's go ahead and get the autopilot turned on as well here. Make it easy. Sky, you forgot to say airspeed alive? No. I said it. I said airspeed alive. Southwest Aviation says fire. My man. Thank you for that. You guys are putting me in a good mood. Holy macaroni. All right, we're coming up to southern, or Lake Ontario, the southern shores here. And then down off in this distance is Toronto. This is where I did my real life flight training, guys. Toronto City Centre Airport, now Billy Bishop Airport, and home of Porter Airlines. And the original home of Porter Air. All right, we're going to start that left turn. Once we get up to 10,000 feet, we'll do our after takeoff checks. And we'll continue. En route to Montreal. Not a long flight, guys. Not a long flight. 40 minutes. 40-minute flight time. I do have my coffee here. Store-bought coffee today, actually. Courtesy of Italy. Italy. If you've ever been to Italy. Right, nice over the water here. Pretty good on the performance as well. All right, coming up to 10,000 feet, let's go ahead and get the landing lights off here. We can do the same with the taxi. Make sure that strobe is on. I'm going to go ahead and put the seatbelt sign down. That looks good. Auto brake now is off. Make sure that the flaps are off. They are. Nothing indicated on the EFIS here. And we can go ahead and disarm the spoiler here. After takeoff checklist is complete. Perfect. We're gaining the airspeed now to our assigned climb speed above 10,000 feet. Very nice. Performance isn't that great right now, but it is trying to achieve the speed first. Go over the CN Tower. CN Tower is somewhere in there in that mess. Actually, it'd be nice if this was rendered properly. There it is. There's the good old CN Tower. CN Tower. I've been there. I mean, I've been there a number of times, but I've actually had dinner in it too. You know, if you get it on a clear night, the views are good. You know, the restaurant does rotate. Is the food good though? I guess it depends on what you order, but the experience is good. So, if you haven't done it, definitely do it. Alrighty. So, what do you guys think of the update? I can tell you from my experience so far in it, You know, sounds are a little bit better. Yes. The way it looks inside the flight deck here, a lot better. A lot. Not that it was anything bad before, but this just looks really, really good now. Really, really good. Sounds are good. The visuals, especially in the flight deck. Once we get up to altitude, we'll do a quick cabin tour as well. You know, Fenix was number 2 only to iFly in terms of the interior. Maybe they're on par now. I'll give my own unbiased opinion once we get to walk through. So that's another plus. And also the flight performance characteristics, definitely different, subtle, but different. So very nice on that too. Southwest Aviation now in the horizontal, very peaceful. Yes, thank you so much for that, guys. Thank you for everything. You know, later on tonight, guys, after I've had my dinner, I think, you know, we're going to come back. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of other streamers on as well, but hopefully you guys will be able to tune back in on my small little channel here. And maybe we'll continue doing some Canadian ops with Air Canada. Open to suggestions, guys. If you haven't joined the Discord, exclamation Discord in the chat, guys. You know, free to join, and you guys can write in the subsections there for the route suggestions. Dwayne Curley in the house. Hi, new subscriber. Thank you so much for that. Welcome on board. I'm not sure why the sub counter, not the sub counter, but the sub alerts aren't going on, but I do appreciate it. Thank you. Ah, look at this. We're at 319 on the subs, guys. One more for 320 or 1320. Just omit the 1 for now, but we're at 1319 right now. All right, so we've got the flashing here for the altimeter setting. We're going to go ahead and toggle that to standard barrel cross check ×2 ×3. That all looks good. Very good, guys. Give me 1 second here. I want to just check on my doggies. I want to make sure that they're okay, and I'll come right back. I'll be right back. 1 second. All right, guys, sorry. I just wanted to check my dogs. I want to make sure they're okay. They are. They're sleeping, so. Vaughn Williams, welcome on board over on the vertical chat. Thank you so much for tuning in. Aviation Forever as well, too. Welcome on board, guys. Welcome. Appreciate you. Pussens in the house. Sorry if I mispronounced the name. Wow, looks like I need to try 2024 again. It didn't even load on the launch, haha. Launch day. Yeah, it's been a while. I mean, it's come a long way since then. It's not, I wouldn't say it's 100% yet, but it's a lot better than it was. So, yeah, if you haven't tried it and you do own it now, now's the time that you should, you know, re-download it, reinstall it if you have taken it off and restart it. It's come a long way. ATC Swede says, how about Halifax to Toronto? Yeah, we can do that. I'm down for that. Can most definitely do that. Actually, you know what? Since you've gifted me 5 subs, done. That's what we're going to do tonight. Halifax, Toronto. Big shout out to ATC Swede for that as well. Thank you. We get a little conga line going. Avgeek, join the conga line. Where's the sub counter? We hadn't seen it. Oh yeah, I took it off. Do you guys want to see it? Live sub counter. It should pop up back up. There it is. 1319, guys. One more, guys. Let's keep it going. And just look at the coloring of the displays here. Very crisp. Very nice. Been airborne now for almost 11 minutes here. Very short route. Look at it, guys. It's a little over 120 nautical miles is the top of descent. Very easy. 40-minute flight. In real life, to go to Montreal, depending on how fast you're going, if you're, you know, law-abiding and law-abiding, everybody should be law-abiding, but I mean, in terms of the speed limit, get there in about 5 hours. If you go a little bit faster, not too fast, of course, guys, you could probably get there in about 4.5 hours. Toronto to Montreal, guys. Toronto to Montreal. And if you haven't ever been to Montreal, definitely go. Take your pick of what season to go. I actually prefer winter because they do get a lot of snow, and old Montreal, when it's snowing, it's quite quaint and romantic if you're into that. And plus it's got a lot of good restaurants too. A lot of good steakhouses if you're into the steak. Yeah, old Montreal on a snowy night with the missus or the girlfriend or the boyfriend, if you're a girl watching, whatever. It's nice. Definitely worth seeing. Of course, in the summer, Montreal is just as nice. Pick your season and go. You'll have a good time. You should one day do an overseas Atlantic flights to Southwest. I should. I will. I'm still recovering from across the pond westbound, guys. It was only like a 10-hour flight, and I got up only once or twice, I think. Brutal. 1319 on the subs, guys. Let's get 5 more. We'll come back later on tonight. Halifax to Toronto. Be going westbound. Let's get some likes in the chat. Join the Discord if you haven't already. If you guys want to know my computer specs, exclamation specs in the chat, or spec, it'll come up. If you want to know the peripherals that I'm using, exclamation sim, and you'll be able to, Nightbot will be able to provide that information for you. The Montreal Biodome is really nice. Yes. Yeah, I love Montreal. I love it. Love it. Quebec City is very nice too. Quebec City, and yeah, if you're ever in the area, or if you can get to the area, between I think July and the end of September, whale watching. Whale watching is definitely a must. I've done that. I like Sky Master shirt. Did you make it yourself? The one I'm wearing right now? No, this is a store-bought shirt. All right, so if you take a look at the navigational display here, guys, I mean, just in a little bit here is the top of climb, and then shortly after is like the halfway point, and then just a little bit over is the top of the descent. Essentially, we're going up and then coming back down. I actually flew this route last month when the wife and I went to Portugal. We had a connection in Montreal. It was my first time at Montreal Airport. Actually, I really liked the airport. Very easy to navigate. It had a lot of good restaurants inside, and a lot of good duty-free. Aviation Forever says, I joined their Discord. Thank you so much for that, my friend. So nice and gradual on the climb here. Not really good on the performance here, but I mean, it's all calculated. Only 800 feet here in the climb. 800 feet a minute. Oh yeah, exclamation dogs. Yep. That's the other channel, Ninja Terriers. That's Mrs. Sky's channel. She hasn't been active actually. We'll put up another video soon. But if you want to take a look and see my pups, my doggies, they're in there. Thank you so much for that, Jade Over Elevator. Already at 12 likes, guys. Excellent. We'll see how she handles now for the arrival. We'll be back later on tonight doing Halifax to Toronto. We'll be westbound. Hopefully the wind wing will be able to work. The actual wind wing MCDU here, and I'll get the other camera up. Guys, thank you for dropping the likes in the video as well. Right, nice and easy. Well, since we're gonna be at level just for a short period of time, might as well take the cabin tour right now. First officer has controls. We'll have a look now and see. Very, very nice interior, guys. Very nice. I love the placarding, the little decals here. The seats are numbered. Very, very nice. The doors all look good. The forward galley. Very nice. Sorry for the movements, guys. I am using the keyboard, to move around. I should get the Xbox controller hooked up here. Wonder if this works. No. Oh, maybe it does. Something looked like it was clickable. I know on the iFly it works. Check out the modeling of the flight deck from out here. Very, very nice. And the sounds are changing as you make your way to the rear of the aircraft, the aft. Very nice. Modeled seats. Overhead doesn't open. Not a big. Very, very nice. Where's Mrs. Sky? She stepped out. She's actually, she's on holiday now too for a couple of weeks. So she just stepped out. She went to go buy some stuff, groceries. We're gonna be cooking home food. Yeah, so no in-flight entertainment, guys. Very, very nice. Oh, look, a life jacket under seat, fasten seatbelt. I like that. That's all right. We've got the no smoking illuminated. If we turn on the seatbelt sign, it should illuminate seatbelt sign on. Guys, come on, one more 1320. We can do it. Big thank you to ATC Swede for the 5 gifted subs. All right, let's make our way back into the flight deck. We'll have a look here. Wow, wonderful. Beauty. All right, I have control. All right, lock the door here. That's it. Easy peasy. Guys, like I said, if you haven't joined the Discord, exclamation Discord in the chat, free to join. If you're watching, please consider subscribing. It is free to subscribe, guys. I am streaming regularly, mostly flight simulation. But if you guys are curious about flight simming, about aviation, or about even gaming, right? Subscribe, ask a question, and we'll do our best to help you. Sky, if you're looking at the ceiling, is under the if you look in the ceiling, is there speakers when you were playing the safety feature? under the passenger seat. Not sure. Like up here? Or you mean in the seats? I don't know. I don't think there's speakers. I think there's speakers up on the overhead here. On the top. But you can hear it, yeah. Like, I think even if I put the seatbelt sign on, like, watch this now. Let me see. Let's get the PA on in here. We'll crank it up, and I'll turn on the seatbelt sign. And we should get an announcement. Maybe not. There it is. There it is. So I pinged it, and you know, the purser or the flight attendant, you know, made the announcement. Or it could be even one of the crew members, like the captain or the first officer. Holy smokes, guys! 1320. Thank you so much. Right on, guys. Right on. Excellent and perfect. We're reaching up that cruise altitude now. Flight level 350. I am monitoring the primary flight display here. I'll make sure that we get settled in nice and easy. It's already captured. Altitude cruise now illuminated. MCP here, that is our autopilot. Everything looks good. Isn't it? Yeah. So in order to get the sounds, guys, you got to join Discord. I can't remember the name of the Discord, but it's got all the sounds available there. It's got a tutorial on how to put them in the appropriate folders, and then there's custom ones based on, you know, the livery and the airline that you're flying. I'll give you the name for it right now. I'm going to open up the Discord, and yeah, and then you just plug it in there, and you know, make sure that it's a verified file, and put it in. It's called Cabin Announcements. Cabin Announcements for Fenix Discord, and it's got a whole bunch of them. Sky said Discord on both sides. Attaboy. Thank you for that. All right, guys, look at this. A little over 40 nautical miles is that top of descent. I'm going to go ahead and start briefing for our arrival. So we'll go now back to the sim brief papers here. YUL. Now I'm going to take some of this information off of here because we will be entering it into the MCDU, you know, for the approach phase of our, you know, of landing on the runway here. So 220 at 8. I'll get that number down. 200 variable 270. It's only 8 knots. It's not really that big of a deal. 12 statute miles visibility. Broken clouds at 25,000 feet. It's not an issue too. That's high cloud. We've got a temperature of 28 degrees Celsius, a little bit milder, sorry, a little bit cooler than Southern Ontario here. We've got a dew point of 19, and we've got an altimeter setting a little bit lower here, 299.8. I'm going to get all that information down. And then we've got density altitude of 1,700 feet, guys. That is because it's a little bit warm out. You know, future forecast looks good too. Rain showers, but not by the time we get in there. We can even brief our alternate, but I don't see why we're going to be going to an alternate. Perfect. That looks good. We're going to come now over to the MCDU. It's already prompting me to enter the destination data. That's what we were just briefing right now. So we're going to go ahead and do that. We're going to go to the perf section here. Next phase, and we're going to start plugging in some of those numbers. So 29er, 9er, 8. Oops. Oh yeah. 2998 for the QNH. That looks good. Temperature is 28 degrees. We'll get that in there too. Winds are 220 at 8. 220 at 8. We'll get that in there. Transition altitude here is 18,000. Flight level 180. We'll get that in. And we've got a V approach speed of 135. I'll keep it at 135. The winds are light. There are no gusts. If there was gusts, we'd you know, crank it up a little bit. We'd add for the gusty wind. we are expecting ILS 24 right. I am going to pull
Kilo
up
Mike
the...
Alpha Lima automated weather observation.
Let's switch that. That is... Got to shut that off. That is native to Microsoft Flight Simulator. I do not like that at all. I'm going to pull up the approach plate for 24 right. And we have a decision height of 306. Oh, we'll get that in there as well. All right, that's all set. Perfect. Top of descent coming up. We'll buck down to 3,000 feet, and once we get to that line, we're just going to go ahead and press the button here and make our way there. Appreciate you guys. This guy have a problem getting a Valine announcement. Where do I get it from? I'm in the group. Yeah, so not every single airline is modeled, and you know there aren't announcements for every single airline. So you've got to go and look through and see which ones are. And when you're going through that, too, guys, go to the verified ones. Make sure that they're verified. You know, there's less likely. You know, there's going to be something malicious attached to it. Now, it's going to prompt you regardless when you're downloading it that it might be, you know, malware. It's not. I've done it a million times. I've never had a problem with it. I mean, use discretion and caution as well, but the verified ones are okay. All right, so I've got a company message here. We'll go over to the MCDU. Let's go ahead and acknowledge that. Probably our time card. Let's see how late we are. That looks good. 4 minutes. No problem. All right, easy peasy. What channel is it called? It is here. I'll put it up on the. I'll put it up on the disc. I'll actually put it up on the stream. So this is it. It's called Cabin Announcements for Fenix. Cabin Announcements for Fenix. Sorry, I gotta take it off just because we're at the top of descent here. So there it is. Let's go ahead and toggle that. Start making our way down. All right, so more drag already. All right, so let's go ahead and, as you can see, flight controls now. Spoilers are out. Take a look and see them. Beauty. Make sure that we're on the speed. Now it's fighting to get down. Look at how fast it's. Actually, I don't like this. It's really 7,000 feet a minute. I don't like that. It's going to start going more shallow now, right? It's picking up the descent profile. That's partially my fault. It's because I was late in triggering the top of descent. All right, now it's better. Now it's better. It's coming back up. I do apologize to the passengers. I'm going to go ahead and retract that spoiler. See, they're coming in. This looks good too. The animation, very, very nice. Maybe a little bit too slow on the animation, but anyway, you can see the speed trending up. Very good on this. All right, so we're a little bit above the descent profile here. Oh, look, there's another thing here now too. EWS scan. So I wonder if we've got the... All right, let's see if we'll get some of the, you know, bounces off the cloud, the weather and the terrain. All right, I'll tell you, it is flying a little differently. It's nice. It's nice. Really, really nice. It's called announcement upload, right? No, it's called cabin announcements for Fenix. Cabin announcements for Fenix. So like type in Discord search cabin announcements for Fenix, and it'll come up. And then you'll have to go through, and there's, you know, like you can click verified, recommended, not finished, investigating. Always go for the verified ones. There's filters. Filter through verified and recommended, and go through what is available. Not every airline is available. Not every airline is available. But all the pretty much all the big ones are all the ones that everybody wants to fly. They're there. They're there. All right, coming up to the altimeter setting region, it is 290908. We'll keep a lookout for that. Monitoring the descent, everything looks good. Seatbelt sign is on. We're gonna keep it on. Once we get closer to 10,000 feet, we'll get the cabin ready. All right, here comes 18,000, right on cue. We're got the flashing altimeter, 290908. Go ahead, cross check. Looks good. And it looks like it's gonna be, oh no, it's not a straight in. Thought it was a straight in, but we're gonna come around. Come around on the downwind. How can I tell already without even looking at it? The runways are aligned magnetically, so closest to the magnetic heading. We're on a heading right now of like 065, 064. We're going for 24, which is... Yeah, Jade over. It's a cabin announcement. Yeah, here. There. You see it, Jade? Right up on the top here. See here, cabin announcements for Fenix. Cabin announcements for Fenix. Cabin announcements for Fenix. And these are all the ones that they have. Oh. They even have Lauda. Lauda. It's Chowda. Oh, there you go. All the big players are in here. Very easy, and then it's got instructions. It's got instructions in here on how to get it all set up. Very, very easy. But like, guys, if I can do it, you guys can do it. Ah, okay, okay. Ooh, here come the clouds, guys. No returns off the clouds here, though. So as you can see, we're setting up for the downwind. We'll be doing a right base for the final here. Yeah, no returns off the clouds. No precipitation. All right, so 10,000 feet, guys. There is a speed restriction, 250 knots. We've got a little over 1,000 feet to get down to that speed. You can see the speed is already trending down. It's already got, 250 programmed in, so it's going to try to get to that speed. And we are a little high now, but it is trying to bleed off some of that energy. I'm going to help it along by, deploying the spoilers here. I mean, it even says more drag, so. And of course, we'll get the aircraft ready now for the arrival. So let's get the landing lights on, the nose light on, and we'll do the all call as well. Flight attendants, please prepare for landing. Thank you. And we still have the announcements on. All right, let's go. We'll retract the speed brake here. Actually, you know what? We'll give it some more. Yeah, they're all free. All of them are free. All right, let's go ahead. Speed brake in. Look at this, guys. Beauty. What a beauty. What a beauty. So guys, 6 o'clock, maybe even 6:30, we'll do Halifax tonight over to Toronto. We'll continue in the Air Canada, or I'll flip a coin. Maybe we'll do Air Canada Rouge. You guys want to see a baby bus? Of course, this is courtesy for ATC Swede, who gifted the 5 memberships today. Thank you so much for that. Nate in the house, welcome on board. Welcome, and with the eyeballs there, thank you. My friends and I did a flight from Kiev to Moscow. Nice. That sounds interesting. Look at the beautiful shoreline. This looks sweet, guys. Sweet. Sweet home. Having an autopilot on board is a good thing. Of course, we are making all the decisions here. And then Skymaster, how do I transfer it to Microsoft Flight Simulator? There's a tutorial in there. There's instructions in there. So you download the file, and then you've got to create a couple of subfolders in your Fenix folder. When we do the second stream, I'll try to walk you through it. If you haven't figured it out by then, the instructions are pretty straightforward, or you can go online and check. There's a lot of YouTube tutorials on how to get it set up. All you gotta do is create 2 subfolders in your Fenix folders, naming it announcements, and then you just drop the file in there. It's an audio file. At what distance do you start descending normally, assuming that you're at flight level 300? Well, I mean, it depends. It depends. Usually the flight management system or the MCDU, will do that calculation for you. It's about typically between 180 nautical miles. You do the top of descent. It also depends on how steeply you want to descend. There is a formula, and then you'll have to use some mathematics. I'm not going to do it, not on the streaming. But you can figure it out that way. Typically about 80 nautical miles. Between 80 and 100. All right, speed brake is deployed. We're a little bit high here. A little bit fast also. Ooh, look at the turbulence, guys. I do like this. This is a plus over the FS Labs We got the good old wing flex. Never expected the Fenix to update it. Yeah, right? Courtesy of AvGeek Brute Force there. Talking about being at the right place at the right time. It's too bad there's no returns. I mean, the weather here doesn't look all the greatest. There's no echo returns there. There's no bounces. Right, guys. All right, now it's taking me all the way down to 135. Well, we're going to monitor this. Do one more ping for the flight attendants. It's because it does look a little gusty here, a little turbulent. Flight attendants, please be seated for landing now. Thank you. What did they add to this update? Just the Neo? No, there is no Neo on this. I didn't see no Neo variant. If there is, I missed it. You gotta look through the notes. There's a whole bunch of notes on it. Honestly, I just skimmed through them. So if you want, I can open it up on the next stream later. I will be.
Cabin crew must now be seated for landing.
I will be. I will be doing another stream later on. In-flight gear, it doesn't exist. I calculate. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you can. Exactly. Yeah, you can do the calculation yourself. But I didn't want to get into the technicality of it. And plus, there's a way that you can do it by like using your instruments. Like you don't even have to rely so much on the mental math. There's always tricks. Not every pilot out there, believe it or not, is a math genius. So if your math isn't like the best, don't be discouraged not to fly. I mean, it's good to have math, but there's like little tricks, you know, that you'll learn on how to use your, you know, like onboard instruments to help you do those calculations. You gotta teach us, right? Nah. All right. Let's go ahead and join up to Lona, direct Lona, guys, and let's prepare for our arrival here. All right. Speed check good. Give it a notch of flaps here on the base leg. Go ahead and arm our spoiler as well. I'm gonna do manual braking here. I'm not gonna use the auto brake. We'll come around. I will arm the approach as well here. Professor Skymaster. Right? There's the ILS Cat 3 single. Whipping us around as we'd be looking out at the first officer perspective here. Look at the ground textures below. Very nice. Very, very nice. So not bad on the frames. Yeah, it's looking really, really good. Really, really good. I can't imagine how it would look in VR. All right, speed check's good. Let's go ahead. Flaps 2, and we're gonna go ahead and get that gear down as well. Gear coming down. Side. Always nice to see the gear animation. Beautiful. Gear is down and locked. Ooh, and actually the sounds were nice on that too. We're a little slow right now. You know, we're still 15 nautical miles out. We should be at about 180. I don't know why it's brought me all the way down here, but anyway, We're the only ones on final. I hate X-Plane turns. I hate X-Plane sometimes because of the sceneries. I know, but the dynamics are really good in it. All right, so flaps 3, and I'm gonna go ahead and do flaps full. We're gonna dump all the flaps here. Let's let it all get settled. The graphics are good too. Nice. I don't see the runway yet, but the aircraft is configured for landing. Actually, you know what? We'll hang out here for a little bit. You guys can enjoy it. Usually, you know, my head is glued like this out the window on the landing. Also, somehow Phoenix's Airbus gears get that fast. I saw it told us and it's much slower. Yeah, I didn't even notice. I mean, for what it is, like, I'm not comparing it to anything right now other than, you know, the last version, and it's better. It's better. We should just do an auto land and land it like this. Holy smoke. All right, back up in the flight deck here. We are rocking and rolling. Guys, 14 likes. Let's try to get it up to 20 likes. 1320 on the subs. Holy smoke. Flaps 3. Let's go flaps full. Flaps full. Flaps are full. Go ahead and have a look. Oh, this looks even better. Proper wing view. Oh, look at this on the flaps. A 10, 15, 20, 35. I've never seen that before. Very, very nice. And the sounds are very nice too. There's my dog. What did I have for lunch? Actually, I went to Italy.
2,500.
It's like a Italian restaurant. They have one in one of the shopping malls near where I live. I had a slice of pizza. I had a homemade slice, just one slice. Very good, very, very good, and filling. It's Dave Portnoy approved, for sure. All right, runway is in sight. Got the call there for the 1,000. Dog in the cockpit, going around right. I'm just gonna let the autopilot, let it fly down a little lower. Yeah, the wing view is nice. I'm so tempted just to leave the auto throttle, or sorry, the auto land on. But anyway, I think this is a good as time as any now to take control, and let's try to do this ourselves now. So let's get that seatbelt on. We're gonna go ahead and disconnect the autopilot. Autopilot off. There it is. Do a little wing rock here. That is me. I'm doing that on purpose. I want to make sure that I've got a feel of the aircraft here. But I can say it feels different. I wonder what would it feel like with the Moza unit. So tempted to get that, guys. All right, so gear is down and locked. We've got the spoiler on. Flaps are full. Cabin crew has been advised. Before landing, checklist is complete.
1,000.
Check. And is the landing rate calculator, is that thing on? Let's see. Yeah, that's working. All right. I don't know how accurate it'll be, but winds are right down the pipe here, guys, meaning right straight down. Oh, she is bouncing around. Yeah, sterile cockpit, you got it.
$500. $100 above. Minimum 100. $50, $40, $30, $20. Retard. 7, 5.
All right, hold that center line. Reversers. Reversers green. Decel. Through 100 knots. $80 knots. Reversers stowed. Manual braking. JSD, welcome on board. Guys, don't trust the landing rate calculator. I believe it was less than that. I believe it was less than whatever it was, 274. Anyway, we'll take it. We'll take it. Here we are. I'm not sure why I got this configuration here. Anyway, here we are, guys. Gonna hold short here, just on the other side. We are clear of the runway. We'll go outside. We'll take a look. Ooh. Oh, okay. Those are still deployed. Yeah. You can see them coming back in. And let's go ahead and retract the flaps. Watch that animation.
Please remain seated with your seatbelt.
We'll get the master on.
Get
Get that turned on. Get the taxi light. And let's go, guys.
If you have a connecting flight,
And we got the announcements as well. Yeah, retard, it's calling me. I know, right? Oh, very nice, guys. It does handle differently. It does. Caught a gust there on final. I'm just gonna take the gate straight ahead here, guys. Take a little break and then we'll be back later on tonight. Part 2. Part 2. You're a great pilot. Wow, says Annette. Thank you so much for that, my friend. Appreciate you. Guys, don't forget to sub if you haven't already. Don't forget to smash that thumbs up button. Also, don't forget to hit that bell to be notified of future streams. I am streaming regularly. Right, so we're gonna just take this straight in gate. Ooh, it's kind of dicey here on the taxi. Very sensitive. I mean, when you taxi, you gotta taxi slow. I do like that though. Gate 63. Let's go ahead and see if we can summon GSX. Parking. Yes, gate 63. It's heavy parking. No. We'll take it anyway. It's Air Canada parking. Let's see. Oh, there it is, spawning in. Marshaller has been dispatched. Lay approach. Nice job, says Vaughn Williams. Thank you so much for that. So I'll tell you, the ground taxiing is hard. I can't wait for Windwing to release the tiller. That tiller is going to be in my box, like the, you know, like when you order something in the checkout section, as soon as it comes available. Yeah, how would you guys feel you got all the people watching you come in? No pressure, eh? It feels nice and heavy on the rudder controls there. Skirts! There you go, guys. There we are. Let's go ahead and get the parking brake on. Come up to the overhead. Let's get the APU bleed on as well. Please cut the engines. Let's do it, guys. Number 2 and number 1 engine off. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome, welcome, welcome to Montreal. All right, let's get very good
Cabin
parking.
crew disarm doors.
Nice. We can go ahead and get the seatbelt sign off as well there too. Perfect. Commence deboarding as well, guys. There we go, guys. Got the chocks on as well. Guys, if you have the aircraft, do the update. You'll be pleasantly surprised, number 1. Number 2, if you haven't picked it up already, now might be the time to pick it up. It is officially now updated for Microsoft 2024 as well. Definitely, definitely worth the price. Very, very good, guys. There you go. Jetway operation completed. And here we are, guys. Round 1 is done. Madness Motors in the house. Welcome on board. Thank you so much. What do you use, side stick or yoke? Excellent question. Sorry for missing the chat there. I was, you know, on final there. I'm using the Thrustmaster side stick. Thrustmaster side stick, the Airbus side stick. Got the Honeycomb Bravo throttles. Got the Windwing McDo. Got the whole stuff. If you want the particulars, exclamation sim in the chat, and it'll bring up all the stuff that I use. Can we do a lay approach tonight? It's exciting. No, we're gonna do. We'll be back in India again soon, very soon. But tonight we're gonna be doing Canada ups. We're gonna do Halifax to Toronto, back in the Fenix, and it'll most likely be Air Canada. So, yes, I will be back again tonight at 6 o'clock, 6 p.m., 6 or 6:30. So stay tuned, guys. We're gonna do 2 streams today. I'm excited for it. All right, I gotta take a little break now. We're gonna have some dinner soon and get ready for tonight's stream. Hope you guys enjoyed part 1. For now, I'll see you guys again soon. Until then, guys, as always, be good, be kind, stay safe, and I'll see you guys in a few hours. Ciao.